All right, let's talk about something that's on a lot of people's minds. When it comes to intimacy, we so often get caught up in things like performance. But have you ever really stopped and wondered, what is she actually feeling? Today, we're going to get past all the myths and really try to understand her actual experience. Let's dive in.
So, here it is. This is the big question we're tackling. Is that feeling, that sensation, just instantaneous? Is it automatic? Or is that just something we think is true? Well, the answer might actually surprise you, because it gets at a massive difference in how male and female bodies are wired for intimacy.
And to really get that answer, we first have to wrap our heads around this huge idea, the arousal difference. Honestly, you should think of it as two totally different timelines, two different routes to get to the exact same destination. This is where it all begins.
Okay, now check this out, because this is where it gets really interesting. For men, arousal can be like flipping a switch. It's fast, and it's mostly driven by what's going on in your head. The mind gets there, and the body just follows really, really quickly. But for women, it's a whole different story. It's a much slower process, more of a gradual build, and it is deeply, deeply connected to our emotions. You just can't rush it.
And this quote just nails it, right? It shows you how this plays out in the real world. A guy might be thinking about being intimate all day long, so his mind has had hours to get ready. But when he walks in the door, her mind is a whirlwind of a dozen other things. Daily life, the kids, what's for dinner, that project at work. You see? She hasn't been on that same mental track, so emotionally, she's starting from a completely different place.
So, knowing there's this gap, how do you close it? How do you get on the same page? Well, it all comes down to preparation. And I'm not talking about anything complicated here. It's about building an emotional bridge that lets her mind and her body finally get in sync. Let's look at how that actually works. This right here, this is the most crucial piece of the puzzle. Her physical response is tied directly to how she's feeling emotionally. It's that simple. If she feels happy, if she feels relaxed and connected with you, her body's going to start to respond naturally. But if she's stressed out or feels distant, physical arousal is, well, it's pretty much off the table.
So what can you actually do? Here are the practical steps to build that bridge. First up, just communicate. Let her know you're interested ahead of time. That gives her mind a chance to shift gears and start that gradual journey. Second, connect emotionally. Just talk, make her laugh, help her relax. And third, and this one is huge, dedicate real time to foreplay. This is the non-negotiable time when her body actually gets physically ready. Okay, so now that we've set the stage, now that we understand how important arousal is, we can finally answer that big question from the beginning. What does she actually feel inside? Because without all that preparation, the honest answer is often not a whole lot.
The single most important physical sign is natural lubrication. This isn't just about making things more comfortable. It's her body's literal signal saying, okay, I'm here, I am fully aroused, and I'm physically ready. When that's present, sex feels good. Without it, it can be anywhere from uncomfortable to straight up painful.
And let's be crystal clear about this. Sensation is not automatic. It doesn't just happen. If she's not fully turned on and her body hasn't created that natural lubrication, she probably won't feel much pleasure from entry alone. The good feeling comes after the arousal, not the other way around.
So where does that great sensation actually come from? Well, it's mainly from two spots that are just packed with nerve endings: the external area, the clitoris, and the upper part of the internal canal. The incredible pleasure she feels is all about getting the right rhythm and the right stimulation on these very specific, super sensitive areas.
Now, it is so important to remember that everybody is different. Every woman's experience is unique. Some women get way more pleasure from external stimulation, while for others, it's more about that internal feeling. There's no single right way, you know? And that's exactly why open communication and just paying attention to her reactions is everything.
You know, as we wrap things up here, it's pretty clear this is about so much more than just a physical act. When you understand these differences, it takes intimacy to a whole new level. It becomes about a deeper connection, and that really fuels the health of the entire relationship. And this, right here, this is the ultimate takeaway. Love is the starting point, of course, but that real, deep, lasting intimacy, that is built on a foundation of understanding each other. Taking the time to actually learn and respect what your partner needs, physically and emotionally, that's the real secret to a truly happy partnership.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. Based on everything we just talked about, what is one small step, just one thing you can take, starting today, to better understand your partner's unique experience and make your connection that much deeper? Thanks for tuning in.